All right, we CloudLounge with Rem,
What up, yo?
live and direct. We got in the building,
D1.
and special guests got in the building.
Don Busy.
Down
Don
busy.
Busy.
Salutations, my bro.
Word, blessings.
Let's just get straight into it. We gon' we just conversing and what have you. I want people to know a little bit about yourself. Don Busy. What's good with Don Busy? Where you from? Where you originated?
Word, I'm from South Side, South Holyoke. Born and raised there for 23 years in the same street, South Summer. Been doing this creative whatever journey or whatever for 7 or 8 years now with my clothing brand, Favela Streetwear. It's been a journey, but put a pause to it for a very long time too, and then it worked out the way it was supposed to.
So you did put a pause on it. I thought it was like what, pandemic issues or
Nah, it was more like personal, internal.
personal. Yeah.
You know, I went through what I went through, legal battles, like sobriety, all that shit.
Okay.
But came out a champ. You heard? Came
Champ,
out
yeah.
a champ. That's
Survivor
what,
mentality, yeah.
Not
Word.
everyone could say that. Not everyone could say that. That's for
Word.
sure.
Blessings, bro. I owe
Champion.
it to God, my family, even my supporters too, in a way, because they carried this whole brand. They took it to levels or places that I never thought they could take it to. And
Yeah, Favela pieces. I had a few pieces Favela.
Word.
Maybe like a 2018 or something. What's that yellow one? 2018 or sooner? That's it 15, 16?
Nah, that was 2016,
the yellow cap?
2017, 2018, around that area.
I rocked that like around 21. Went out to Puerto Rico. That shit fly. Favela.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a shirt.
That was volume 2.
Like 2 hats.
I got inspiration from my man when he was locked up. The actual logo is a stamp. It's a postage stamp.
Really?
I've always been a fanatic from like mail and U.S. carrier and stuff like that. So I always been a fan of like post stamps and stuff like that. So I got into this wild trip. My man, he sent me a letter and I looked at it and I'm like, yo, this will look fucking dope as fuck on the ad. Like a postage stamp that will have like a F on it,
Yeah.
And it just went from there.
That was hard.
That was your first idea, or first thing you did?
I wouldn't say first. It was a first of many, but it was our second round of I would say a thought process.
Yeah.
At that time, that's why each collection is called volumes. So we started with volume 1 back in 2015, and then we went to volume 2, 2016, 2017, and then now we're on volume 2 or volume 3, but we still haven't really tapped into that collection yet. So right now we're just
Unreleased.
word.
Few unreleased.
I mean, we got the Blue Bill that's out right now.
Yeah.
I did the first round of Blue Bills. It's Blue Bell 2.0. I just released that like 2 weeks ago. 2 days max. It was already sold out.
Really?
Like,
What, shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just shirts, and we did sweaters back in the day, but
So what's your site? You got a site or IG or what's your handle?
we're working on a website because we had a website
You had one
before.
prior, yeah.
Through Big Cartel, which a lot of people use. I was trying to use Shopify, but it's just too hard to mess with all that stuff. I gotta hire somebody, to help me and teach me the ropes and stuff like that. But right now we just go based off IG, Favela Official. Y'all can follow the page there, follow everything there, and it's just we're gonna come out with a lot of stuff, like.
Do you have a favorite piece you've done so far?
Yeah, nobody asked me that question, but I would say like as far as for favorite, volume 2 was like the biggest. I did Coach jackets, I did sweaters, I did shirts, I did everything, and around that time we were sponsoring the men's league at the Holyoke basketball summer league or whatever.
Holyoke basketball summer league. Fire.
Through
They had it on their jerseys.
Where they had it on the jerseys and stuff like that. Shout out to Ty and shout out to the brothers, bro. Ty, I forgot his other name. Anyways, you can edit that part out. But the Ty brothers, they be going hard and then they be rapping my shit. So and they're from out here from Springfield. So for somebody like from Holyoke, not a lot of people know, but I went to school out here too, so that's why I know a lot of people from.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What school you went to? A middle school, high school?
I went to Stick.
College.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I graduated off Stick.
Shout out to Stick.
Word.
Lovely.
It was a nice experience. I was at Dean Tech, a very
that's vocational, right?
Small school. And then from there we went to Stick, and then we graduated at Stick, went to Westfield, and then that's when everything just took a shift. I started the brand, and then I started.
It's more networking out there too, huh?
Word.
With different, walks of lives.
It was different, dealing
circuits.
with the teachers too. Like those teachers they got favorites and shit like that. You could see shit, but
in college, really.
Where
Professors
like favoritism amongst minorities and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be.
Hey, whatever have you. As long as you're there to execute and on a mission.
Word.
Intelligent mind.
I didn't finish, but I picked up a lot of stuff from there.
You're still there. You're just to touch the floor. You're there.
Word.
That's more than most people.
Yeah. And you graduated STCC too, right?
STCC.
Going to Westfield. That's official.
I got a criminal justice degree because my brother he got locked up, so I wanted to learn about his case and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I just picked up criminal justice degree, not knowing like that field is
that's awesome.
It's geared towards like law enforcement. You get me? Like it's not geared. They don't gear you to like okay, they got this side of law. They got law enforcement and stuff like that. So it was more geared towards law enforcement. I was like, nah. And then I went to Westfield, which is geared towards law enforcement too.
You know your rights, so you know what they can or can't
do
to you.
Exactly.
So
I learned about my brother's past and my brother's background and stuff like that, and like what he was doing out there in South Holyoke. So
that's what's up.
I'm able to defend my brothers. If anybody gets locked up or stuff like that, I'm able to like inform them of what the fuck is going on, with their case.
Some awareness, yeah.
Because a lot of people get taken advantage of, especially by these lawyers, court-appointed lawyers,
Court-appointed, yeah. They just doing whatever.
Yeah, and if you don't know, you get wrapped up in that, and all of a sudden you sign a deal for like 3 years, and it's your first fucking offense, bro. It's crazy.
Just do this and you'll be like, oh man, what
it's fucking nuts. But
I don't even get involved.
Yeah,
just be cautious of what you're doing outside of your home. I'll put it that way. Whatever it is, don't keep your hands to yourself. There's cameras everywhere, so if you're gonna do anything nefarious, they're on alert. So just know your law, which is great, is educational, brain exercise, and spread the word to the next, fellow hoodster or suburban kid or what have you. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna look at us a certain way, whether it's the tone of our color or the appearance. So you know what I mean? Always brain exercise and upping that knowledge is a plus. You know what I mean? Don Busy. Mm-hmm.
The other day I was on Facebook and I posted a status and it said something about like before you leave your home, pray, bro. Make sure you're in the right mindset before you leave and you touch the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know what can be thrown at you. Different types of energies out there.
Always. Yeah.
So it's like you gotta make sure your mental is right. You know what I'm saying?
Just
and
protect.
It's been a long process, but that's something I've been trying to perfect as much as I could,
Yeah.
And my interactions with people, I tend to burst out in certain situations that I'm uncomfortable.
You have anxiety, high anxiety?
Yeah.
Around people?
Where, so from that, like I've been programming myself to like just pray before I get out there, man. Just make sure you pray, bro. Make sure you're in the right state of mind when you're dealing with people, because you never know what they're fucking going through. You never know what other people are going through.
And they don't know what they're going through. They don't even know what they possess. On top of that, they just acting out of alignment. Like, you know what I mean?
A lot of people don't even realize how far gone they can get when they go outside. Like,
very impulsive.
They go outside and all of a sudden, like it's like home training only matters at home or something. Like you go outside and someone's trying
After
to fuck
world
with
mentality,
you or yeah.
Bump into you by walking, looking at the cell phone. Now they want to like kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Unintentionally. Now they're like, life screwed and shit. So it's like a lot of people reacting off impulse. Definitely praying before you step out of your home. I tell my daughters that make sure you got everything you need on your person. There's no need to rush out of the door at all. Make sure you got everything in your person. Pray. That's God shielded. The amor, you know what I mean? The armor. And you get out there and you handle your business. Execute. What was helpful though was notes, sticky notes or notes, your goals, what you got going for that day. A lot of people are free balling, and you know I'm not getting anything in line. So make sure you have your shit organized. You know what I mean?
Word.
And pray it up.
And you can see people's auras too. You know, you can read them. If you're right, you know, if you know about that stuff or you're in tune with yourself, you can read people's auras, bro.
Yeah.
And like you can see their intentions, or you could pick up whatever they're trying to do or whatever, you know, however they feel or whatever. So thank God that I'm always been like on his side. You know, I've been going to church for a very long time. So,
Amen.
you know, I always been in and out, or not. I wouldn't say in and out, but I always chose.
Well, out of church, but you always kept Jesus. Or,
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
your higher power you believe in.
The only time I stepped out was to play ball. I played ball in high school, so they frowned upon because I was wearing shorts and shit at the time. Yeah, because I went to a
specific religion. What religion?
Pentecostal.
Pentecostal. Oh, okay. Yeah. They cover up.
Yeah.
Right, for female. I didn't know that for men. You can't wear
well,
shorts.
at that time, you know, this was like probably like 2005. I entered high school in 2005. So my freshman year.
Enter high school 05? I graduated high school 05.
Wow. Yeah, so I entered 05, and then I was like trying out for the basketball team, and I was also taking parts in church. Like I was in their band or whatever. So like they were kind of strict or whatever. But from there, that's when I like skated off, and I just did my own thing, bro. I always been a person that like to adventure out. You know, I like to try new things or whatever.
Whatever catches your interest at the moment.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
And
Me
basketball always been like, you know,
too.
it's been my first love, let's say.
Your first love?
Yeah, because I didn't like, I would say as young, like I never went to parties. I never went out like that.
Safe. Stay safe, man.
You know?
Avoided the toxic,
Yeah.
Toxicity,
Yeah.
the poison,
All the extra shit.
shootouts.
I tried to do that shit too. Stay home a lot of the time, not go out all the time. Like
Good
whenever
job,
someone
man.
it's
You ain't miss shit.
at some point though, like you do just kind of say like fuck it and just catch yourself outside every now and then.
Yeah,
like,
rebel.
oh damn, where like
Yeah.
how'd I get here? Why am I here right now? But then at that point, like
Even coming here, it was like, I was fighting with myself. I ain't gonna cap. I was like, yo,
I bet.
I don't know how I feel like.
A new environment.
I stepped out.
Yeah.
I stepped out. That's all that matters. Like I was like, you know what? Let me go out there and like put my face out there. It's time. Like it's been a long time. So
Show
let's do this
face,
shit.
rock shows. Yeah.
Let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was built for this shit, bro. I've been fucking selling clothes out of my dad's fucking car and shit. Like
That's official.
since I was like 12, selling throwback jerseys and all types of shit in Philly. We used to go to Philly a lot, do our little missions out there with my dad, my family, and shit like that.
What type of machinery were you using? Like sewing? You could sew, right?
Well, right now, I tapped into like embroidery, which is like you just put a USB in a system and it does the shit for you.
Well, you have to design a logo.
Yeah, of course.
And then put the USB in the system.
So you
and
put
then
the logo on, you know, once you get it like vectorized or whatever terms they use, but they put it into a USB, they put the USB in the system, and then the system just sews whatever you want, like whatever you built out. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So, and then screen printing, I've been doing a lot of that.
Screen
like,
printing, yeah.
You know, just trying to like tap into shit. You know, my goal is to have a studio where I can create everything myself.
Yeah.
You know, I see it all the time on my like Instagram. I see it everywhere, so I just try to tap in.
The office space and then the studio space and other where you can have your, your clothing. You check it out.
Or what's good with music though? What's good with your music? Like, you got anything new coming up or anything like that?
Music, on my behalf and on D1's behalf, we're cooking. This dude
all
right
the
here,
time.
He's been.
All the
I met
time.
this dude right here at the beginning of the year, and every weekend he's been in the studio cooking up. I kid you not. How many weekends we got from when we recorded this? That's how many songs he has created. No, plus 5 more, right? Like
Just about, yeah.
just 5 on top of that.
There was a few times we recorded 2-3 songs in one day.
and a podcast.
Yeah,
Just
and a
dabbling into-
2-hour podcast on top
Yeah.
of that, just sitting here,
Yeah,
going
the work
and
is
going.
there. The work is there.
The
I
music
be
is
seeing it
there.
too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you've been working hard, bro, for years, bro.
Yeah, this is something that I'm not gonna stop.
Bro.
I live life, but my sacrifice is the music realm. And whoever's in and out, cool. But just know I got you.
Right.
I'm still in it. So if anything's needed, I'm still here to help co-create.
Definitely got to give you your flowers on that, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
We've been watching for a very long time, you know.
Bro, when I first met Rem, I really didn't think you were doing music for like long. I just thought you got good really fast or something like that. And then you started showing me your whole catalog going all the way back to God knows when. And I was like, this makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's not many people who could just pick
bro.
up a mic and do that shit. Like,
I got into this at 13. And right now I'm releasing music that's like a year, 2 years old. You know what I mean? But mixed in with the music that I'm creating the week before. You know what I mean? Just mixing it up. I deal with my clientele. I deal with a few artists. You know what I mean? I'm an audio engineer, a Pro Tools certified. That's my favorite dog for musically. You know, we started off from co-edit type days. You know what I mean? But yeah, we love it. We out here in Springfield, MA. You know, just creating content, whether it's podcasts, whether it's interviews, whether it's playlists, tapes, EPs, all that. Even visuals. He shot a video like 2 months ago too.
Yeah. Yep. That's gonna be coming out soon too. I have about 3 singles coming. That's either going to be the first or the second one, probably. Probably the first, because it'll be on the album.
Shout out Loose Connections, you know, on the production.
Super shout out Loose Connections.
Yeah.
To
I noticed you dropped a vape. You guys be on them vapes, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a bad habit.
Interesting.
bad
Talk about
habit.
that. What's the deal with vapes opposed to kill sticks, which I don't advise anyone to ever try because I never put kill stick on my lip, aka cigarette. But vapes, then they say you inhaling metal or something.
Bro, yeah, it's fucked. Like, I can't even begin to list. Like,
Does it hurt after, like when you don't smoke it?
no, you actually feel better when you don't have it. Like,
Feel better when you don't
yeah,
have it.
just like
That shit look cool though.
you feel physically better, but mentally, like, if you're bad, like if you're hooked on it, like you get angry quick without it. Like, it's
Really?
yeah,
like a
not
cigarette,
like
bro.
not like literal like outbursts or nothing. Just like you get annoyed real fast. Like little things that normally wouldn't annoy you make you go, oh, what the fuck?
Like usually the people I know that will vape and stuff like that, it's like they're trying to quit smoking.
That's what I was introduced from it.
People that have been picking it up, it's been more like they go to the clubs, they smoke a hookah,
Hookah.
so they
Isn't that worse?
They drink.
Hookah
It's like,
is worse.
I heard it's like a whole bunch of fucking cigarettes in one pull or some shit like that.
Like a Black Mile, right? Like Black Mile was like
yeah,
a
it's
5
like
cigarette.
it's like a whole pack of cigarettes, like
Right.
in one pull type shit. I started doing them because I was just around, like I was the youngest in my friend group, and all the other kids that I hung out with were like doing it, and I didn't think much of it.
Try this.
I was like, fuck it, like, why not? Like, tastes
Turning you
like
up and shit.
it tastes like mint. It can't be that bad,
They don't even know
right?
they're doing it too.
But the colors are attractive. That's what
like
they do.
I don't place blame on anyone. That's just like how it went. Like
peer
my older
pressure.
friends were just like, "Hey,
peer
you want to
pressure.
try
That's
this?"
what
I
it's
was like, "Sure." I was like, "Yeah,
Word.
shit happens."
Yeah, I collab on visuals though, bro. I got a lot of ideas. Like,
Yeah.
I, I've been, I did a couple videos when I was my own videos and shooting for my own self for like my collections and stuff like that. So I got a few ideas to put into play and stuff like that. Mostly, I never dealt with like a real camera.
Yeah, but it's what
It
you
was
have.
it was always like an iPhone, but I'll always cut
Shout
shit
out
up.
to iPhone because it works.
Word
Visuals
up.
work.
Shout out
That's
to
what
Apple.
We on it.
But
we need that sponsor soon.
Right.
hey, you can hope for the best, right? That's all you can do. Like,
Yeah,
try to aim high. Like, you gotta aim high. That's one thing about me, bro. I will never sell my short. Like, I'll
Yep.
always aim the highest as I can, and a lot of it's confidence. It's confidence.
There's only one you, man.
You'd rather oversell than undersell yourself. You'd rather be like, "Wow, I did a lot more than I expected." Than you'd be like, "Oh, damn,
Word.
I thought I was."
And it comes with discipline, having discipline.
Yeah,
Learn how to like prioritize and you know what I mean?
Discipline is hard too, like to master. But
Yeah.
once you master it, it's like
But that's the beauty of life. You have to know when you wake up there's challenges, but you need to know. You know what I mean? You gotta like discipline yourself. Whether it's your tongue, whether it's your mind frame, you gotta renew your mind, you gotta strengthen your heart daily, you gotta pray daily. You gotta discipline yourself, self-discipline. And it turns into self-love. And you gotta learn how to like love yourself so much where you feel it's selfish, but it's not. And the more empower you have, then you could be around people where you can share that love and you could ascend in levels of success. And don't compare your success to other people's success. Your success is knowing you value something and you're doing it by the day in small steps and you're getting it done and you're grateful. Small steps. That's success. A lot of people like to think, oh, I'm good if I impress these people or a group of people. Nah, bro. You're successful if you made it. Oh, I can't wait till you make it. What do you mean? Read the name. It says produced by or it says, made by. Like, I made it.
All the way through.
Yeah, like, break that mentality. Don't put your mentality on me, bro. Like, for real, like, we ascend. You know what I mean? It's the words you choose. It's the way you want to cast the spells. You got to be careful with the words you choose. You know what I mean? Like, discipline. Go back to discipline. The strongest muscle, it will be your tongue.